American Communications Network presents RVP Leadership Training with top RVPs and members of our Circle of Champions, an elite group of ACN leaders representing the highest in achievement, integrity, and income. In this exciting series, these leaders share priceless information to help you build your ACN business. Now, let's join one of these outstanding achievers who has set an incredible example for others by reaching ACN's top position of Regional Vice President, Mr. James Dentley.
Hey. Good morning. Boy, I am excited. You guys look incredible. Look, I'm going to move directly along because we've got an action-packed, jam-packed session for you today, and I'm going to go into customer acquisition. But I want to break it up into 3 segments because I want to talk about the mindset and why it's important to go out there and get those customers. You know, when I first got involved in this business, the first thing they told me was, look, you got to get qualified. I didn't really know why I had to do it. I thought, you know, if I don't get qualified, does it mean I'm disqualified? I mean, I didn't have a clue. So I want to talk about the mindset and why you have to go out there and get those customers. I also want to talk about a customer acquisition and customer retention. And the third thing I want to talk about is how to have fun with your business. Because this business, something that's simple must be fun, right? And something that's fun has got to be simple. So I want to talk about when I first got involved in this business, the cycle that I went through, because there's cycles in this business. There's peaks and valleys in this business. And when I got involved, I was jacked up. I got to that briefing, I wrote that check, didn't check my check balance, but I wrote that check. I was ready to go. I called up my first person that I knew. How many people, when they looked at the briefing for the first time, a name started going through your mind about who you were going to get involved? Everybody, right? Absolutely. Now, I went to the person I knew was going to be a customer because this person told me they loved me for many, many years. I went to this woman, asked her to do me a personal favor, try my service, didn't have a clue about what I was doing. Right before my very eyes, her ears started to grow. Hair started growing out of different parts of her body. Her teeth, fangs came out of there. 5 seconds prior to me asking this question, this person was my mother. Now, that was my dismay because when I was excited, I was on the top peak of that cycle. But then I came tumbling down. I was crushed, okay? How many people experience that? Anybody? Everybody does, right? But then they tell you about this thing called training, right? You got to go to training. So you have to see failure is a prerequisite for success. I had to fail to understand the importance of going to training. I went out to that training, got some information. I was excited. I was pumped up. I got 6 customers, and I was ready to go. And then I went to the next 3 people that also had always told me they loved me. I knew, look, this 50 customers is going to be a cinch. Same thing happens. My sisters, they all told me no, and I came tumbling right back down. Are you guys with me? Okay. So my point is, as working this business and learning that repetition is the mother of learning, and you do something over and over and over again, you're going to get good at it. You're going to get better at it. You're going to get gooder and gooder and gooder at it, right? Absolutely. Now, we'll tell you we're going to have some fun up here. Now, you got to come to a point where we call it even keel. An even keel. Which means you're going to understand that there are peaks and valleys, but in those valleys, that's where your growth is going to come from. The valley is your blessing point, because that's when you're going to find out who you are or who you aren't. And then decisions have to be made, and this is the point where you know that you can get better and that you can make this thing happen. Are you guys with me? Okay, so when you go through that cycle, it's an expectation. Don't even worry about it. But see, when you're going through this entire process, it's your mindset. It's the people that you're around. It's the information that you get, because it's going to give you confidence. See, when you're building this business, when you first get involved, you're completely going on faith, right? Faith is everything in this business. And there's a saying in the book that says faith and doubt cannot exist in the same spot, and you have to have the faith of a mustard seed. You can move mountains. Are you guys with me? Now, but this faith has to be action motivated. And I want you guys right now to make a commitment to have faith in your business, have faith in your company, have faith in yourselves. It's just like the Wizard of Oz. Everything that you thought you wanted, Dorothy, you already had inside. Faith, you can see the invisible. With faith, you can expect the incredible. Do the impossible, reach the unreachable. You can conquer anything with faith. See, nothing is too hard or too great or too far out of your grasp. Les Brown stood on the stage in Atlanta, Georgia last March, and the gentleman said something that just blew me away, and I've carried it with me every single day. He said, if you want a thing bad enough, that you just go out and you fight for it, that you work day and night for it, that you give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it, and that when all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, and when you gladly sweat for it, and fret for it, and plan for it, and lose all terror of the opposition for it, nothing's going to stop you from the thing that you most want. If you go after that thing with all your capacity, your strength and sagacity, faith, hope, confidence, and stern tenacity. And when neither cold, poverty, famine, nor drought, sickness, nor pain of body or brain can keep you away from that thing that you want most. And when dogged and grim, you beseech and beset it, by the grace of God, you'll get it. Okay? You can do this. You can do this. Right. Now, I've learned some things through the years from many, many mentors that have stood on the stage before me, that have trained me, the regional vice presidents, the founders, many field coordinators that are out there. I learned something from a gentleman named Robert Hollis, who always used to tell me, when the why is big enough, how always takes care of itself. In my organization, we believe in carrying around a why folder. We've got another folder and it says why in the front of it. And in that folder, we have the reasons why we're going to build this business, why we're going to get customers. Because you have to understand something. Customer acquisition is the backbone of our company. Nothing happens unless we get customers. Cab bonuses mean nothing without customers. Field trainer and customer representative acquisition means nothing without those customers. Am I right about that? Okay? So we have to focus on customer acquisition because, see, we're going to be the leaders to lead and inspire. Everyone is going to come after us in this field. Okay, you guys with me? All right. Now, when you get involved in this business, remember one thing. We have to have some tools. You get involved in a restaurant, you got to have a stove, you need some spatulas, you need something to work with, right? So we're going to talk about the winner's tools, things that you're going to need to build your business, okay? The first thing you need is your list, a prospect list, a minimum of 100 names to start. Everyone knows at least 1,000 people. You start a person with 100 names, and you have to build value in that list because most of the time, people will never give you a list for you. You have to build value and give them a reason to give you the list for themselves. Does this make sense? Okay. Now, after you get that list, then you want to have to instruct that person to utilize their training tapes. When I get a field trainer into the business, I go through that kit with them, and before they leave there, the first training tape goes in their hand. Because on the way home, they're going to listen to the training tapes. Are you guys with me? Okay. Stair-steps to success and words that work. Two powerful tools. And I advise everyone here to use them because you got to understand something. See, the company has put together a success system that is so tight there's no failing with it. I am so confident and I honestly believe with all of my heart that if you took a field trainer kit, dropped it off in the desert, an Arab man could leave a caravan, pick it up in his hand, go back to the promised land, get 50 customers, and say, leave it right in the sand, leave him my 50 customer pin here, man, and get this thing done, okay? And I'm very serious about that. You've got the tools, okay? Everything you want to know about building your business and getting acquiring customers is in these books. It's all in the book. Can you guys repeat after me loud and strong? It's in the book. One more time, it's in the book. Absolutely. See, every noun, pronoun, adjective, and verb, every sentence, paragraph, paraphrase, and word. If you have objections, this is what you do. You just pick up the book. The answers are in here too. So you can get how to handle objections, acquire customers, recruiting, and more. You can get both of these books from your ACN store. Let's get these books. All right. All right. Are we having fun in this business? All right. Now, I want to talk about the process that we go through when we're acquiring customers because we're going to run into different types of people. And we categorize them as red apples, green apples, and rotten apples. And I want to talk about red apples first because red apples are the people who are going to say yes. They're the people who are going to do it for you. You're going to ask them to do me a huge personal favor, and they're going to say, it's going to help you, James? And you're going to say, yes, it will. Please help me out. And they're going to say, oh, great, I'm going to do it. Now, I'm going to get some people out here to help me role play that, but I want you guys to help me out for a minute. Repeat after me, please. I need your help. I need you to do me a huge personal favor. If I can show you a way to save up to 30% on your long-distance phone bill without any cost to you, no obligation on your part whatsoever, could you do me a personal favor? Help out my little business and give LCA International a try. Please. Thank you. Now, we're going to role play that. And I have some gentlemen in the back that's going to assist me with this. And right now, we're going to talk to Ron Robinson, who's going to be a red apple. And I want you guys to help me welcome Ron Robinson, who's going to help us out. Now, the thing I want to share with you first is everything we do in this business is very, very simple. Getting customers is so easy. Anybody can get customers. All you got to do, first of all, believe you can. Because, see, 1% doubt, you're out. If you think for one moment you can't do it, then you're absolutely right. But see, anybody in this room can get customers. I mean, it's so easy. Because you know what? When is this not a good day to save money? Are you guys right? When is it not a good day to make money? And the great thing about it is every time you ask someone to do you a favor, you get a raise. Now, I want you to think about something. How many times have you ever said, can you do me a favor and help me with my car? Can you do me a favor and work overtime for me? Can you do me a favor and let me off a little early? Are you guys with me? Could you do me a favor and can I pay my bill a little late this month? Okay? See, we do this naturally. We do it over and over again. It's just the mindset. Trigger that same mindset. We are helping people, and what we do has no value unless we give it away. Are you guys with me? Hello, Ron. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, James. How are you?
Fantastic, man. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Look, I need you to do me a huge personal favor and help me out.
Okay, what is it?
Well, look, I just got involved with a business, and I'm trying to earn a position with that company. Okay, and I'm marketing long-distance service. And if I could show you a way to save you up to 30%, Ron, on your long-distance phone bill, without any cost to you, no obligation on your part whatsoever, Ron, could you just help out my little business and give it a try?
It's not going to cost me anything?
Not a dime, Ron. Can you help me out, please?
Sure, I'll give it a try.
Fantastic. Give Ron a round of applause. No, don't go there. There you go. Now, there's something that needs to happen after that. Okay, there's a couple of things that have to happen after that. The first thing we want to do is diffuse a win-back. See, I know Ron, after we fill out this letter of authorization, after he signs it personally, his previous carrier is going to call him. So I'm going to try to cut that off and put something in Ron's mind right now to prepare him for that. See, I'm going to give him some ammunition. See, I don't want to send Ron out there in the world. He knows nothing about my business. I don't want to send him bear hunting with a switch. Are you with me? So I'm going to load him up, okay? Now, Ron.
Okay.
Your previous carrier, have they ever called you before?
Only when I didn't pay the bill.
Wow, that's incredible. Ron, look, your previous carrier is going to call you. They're going to try to bribe you to come back. Look, I don't want you to fall for that. We have the best quality rates by far, and on top of that, LCI International is going to send you an envelope in a couple of weeks and show you all the great benefits and promotions that we have. And if anyone calls you, I want to give you my number and tell them I'm going to be your telephone man.
I can deal with that.
All right? And give them my number, have them call me. Is that a deal?
That's a deal.
All right, great. I appreciate that.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
Okay. Hold it. Now, there's something else that needs to happen. Now I need to do a little follow-up. I need to secure that hookup. Right now, when I got Ron in my presence, what's the best time right now for us to call that the local phone company exchange, and go ahead and get him secured on the line? So now we're going to take care of that issue right now, get him locked in and get him pick restricted, so he's going to be a long-time customer. Okay? And Ron, I want you to have a Merry Christmas.
Okay.
I look forward to you and your family, and I sent something in the mail for you.
Thanks a lot.
God bless.
All right.
Thanks, Ron.
All right.
Now, that was pretty easy. But you know what? Dun, 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 dun. Everybody, it's not that simple. And you know what? We're going to talk about the second category, which is called a green apple. Green apples are people who have some questions. They'll help you, but maybe not right now. So you know what? Because of that, I want you guys to repeat after me. Some will. Some won't. So what? Next. Now, I learned something, absolutely. Now, I learned something from a gentleman in Ohio named Larry Gates. And Larry Gates told me this that I'm going to live by. He said, I can take a yes. I can take a no. But maybe it just won't do. Okay? Maybe it's not going to help my little business, and maybe it's not going to save you some money in your long-distance phone bill. So with the documentation we have, I am very confident that we can get any customer we want if we have our ammunition with us. Are you with me? Now, I'm going to role-play this green apple script, but I'm going to do it with a person that's very, very close to me. My grandmother's here. Oh, yeah. And she's going to assist us because, you know, sometimes with the older generation, it's a little bit harder, right? I mean, if this is what they know, then it must be so. Are you with me? Now, she's going to come out right now and show us how to be a green apple. Now, can I get my grandmother out, please? Give her a round of applause. Hello. Leave my grandmother alone, okay? Hi, Grandma. How you doing?
Hey, baby. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. It's so good to see you.
Well, how you, mama?
And Grandma, you looking well.
Thank you, baby.
And look, and Grandma, What big feet you have? All right, let's get serious. Grandma. I'm trying to earn a position with this company. And we're marketing long distance service, and I need your help. I'm asking everyone in the family can help me. Can you help me out, Grandma?
Well, what's the name of the company, baby?
Well, Grandma, the name of the company is LCI, and there's no cost or obligation on your part whatsoever. Could you just help me out and give LCI a try just for my little business?
Well, baby, how do I know you're going to save me some money, baby?
Well, Grandma, freeze. I want you to work with me. Everyone in the audience, I want you to repeat after me. I don't know. All I know is. Let's go. Grandma, I don't know. All I know is my mother's saving money, grandfather's saving money on his phone. It's going to help you too, and it's going to help me out a lot. Can you just help me out and try, Grandma?
Yeah, baby, I can help you out.
Thank you, Grandma. Freeze. Pretty simple? Now, I told you it will be fun. Now, Grandma has changed. Grandma has just gotten downright ugly. Grandma doesn't want to change the phone service now. Now, Grandma has become what we call a rotten apple. A rotten apple is no way a dream stealer. Someone's going to sap all your energy. This is someone you want to get away from. This is when you go to Grandma's house with garlic, laces of it, with the cross out. Let's go. Hi, Grandma. How you doing?
Hey, baby, how your mama?
I know she's doing fine. How's Granddaddy?
Oh, he got you.
Oh, bless your heart. Look, Grandma, I recently got involved in a company, and I'm excited about it. And if I could save you up to 30% on your long-distance phone bill without any cost to you, no obligation on your part whatsoever, Grandma, could just do your grandson a personal favor, help out my little business and give it a try?
Well, James, you know I love you, baby, but I'm old, James. I just like what I got.
Well, Grandma, why? It's going to help me out. Is that okay?
Baby, I just can't do it. I've been with them for so long. I still lease my phone through them.
Bye, Grandma.
Bye, baby.
See you later.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Field coordinator Barry Bird. Grandma is something else. Now look, we having fun? Okay. Now here comes the process, and then I want to talk about this very, very important. Because no matter how long you've been in the business, we all make mistakes. We're humans here, okay? And now we want to talk about that very difficult process of filling out a letter of authorization, which we refer to as an LOA. You guys with me? Okay. Now, that letter of authorization at the top line is asking some questions. You need the name exactly as it is printed on the phone bill. If that phone bill says James E. Dentley, that's what you want on there, James E. Dentley, okay? Has to be on there. The address must be complete. There are many, many times when a letter of authorization goes into the office and there's no zip code on there, or the address isn't complete, or there's no apartment number on there. This information is very vital because, see, if you miss that information, this goes into a little bin called pending, and we get no notification of it. So you want your people to get qualified timely, right? Right? Okay, so these things have to be done. Now, we're going to write down there the present long-distance phone carrier. Now, if you don't know who that carrier is, who should you put in that box? AT&T, absolutely, because see, a third of the people in the country are with AT&T. You got another third of the people that are with a calling plan that they have no clue about, and you got another third of the people on a calling plan with a company that they don't know who they are, and they don't care, okay? So AT&T goes in that box. Average portion of your long-distance phone bill. Now, if a person tells you that phone bill is $100, what do you put in the box? You're going to at half, because most people exaggerate. On top of that, most people have a tendency to add in their local phone services. They really don't know the difference. So you don't put half of what that is, what's in there. But what you want to do is, and what you're shooting for is you want your first 6 customers to equal $200 in long-distance usage estimated. Are you guys with me? Okay. Now, is it the physical address or the present address? That goes in there. Is it a business or residential? The phone number goes in this area and the next area. Please make sure it's complete. The phone number has to be on there. How many people have ever checked a letter of authorization there was no phone number on there? All right, now we are in that business. We're in the people business, but we are in telecommunications, so we need numbers, am I right? Okay, that has to be in there. Now, world cards. The world cards are free. We have a promotion, 60 minutes at 1 cent a minute with no surcharge. We have a very low surcharge on it. So we want all of our customers to have that world card, don't we? Because they may use that, and it's going to add extra revenue for us, am I right? Okay, absolutely. So we're going to give everyone a world card, but be sure that the name is spelled correctly on these world cards. Because everybody likes their name on plastic, but you need to be correct. Are you with me? All right. Now, the authorization box. This box authorizes LCI International to be their local carrier. And they do it in understanding that there may be a charge from your local phone company, all right, just for making the change. You want to make sure you let your customer know that when they get that bill, that they send that bill back to LCI International and they will be reimbursed, making everything free, just as you said. Can we do this? Yes. Now, the next line, the customer must sign it. Is that correct? Who has to sign it? Who has to sign it? Absolutely, the customer's going to sign it. Now, if that customer's out of town, we're going to mail that letter of authorization to that customer in a self-addressed envelope, and we're going to follow up on that. And we're going to tell them, look, did you get the envelope I sent you? Great. Did you sign it? Well, not yet. Well, can you sign it now? Like now, while I'm on the phone. Okay, I mean, are you licking the envelope? Okay, can you send this back to me like now? Like now while I'm on the phone. Okay, it's your job to follow up with that, okay? Now, your information goes under the bottom, and that's how you get paid. Can we do that? Yes. Absolutely. Let's go to the next segment, the representative's responsibilities. Acquiring a customer, that's our responsibility. Securing the hookup is our responsibility, okay? We want to make sure that we're calling the local phone company with that customer or having the customer do it themselves. And we make sure that we're letting the customer talk to that phone representative. Can we do that? Okay. And we're going to ask to change our long-distance service in the areas that you can to pick number 10432. Very basic stuff, but we don't do it all the time, okay? We're also going to ask for a pick restriction. That means no one can change that long-distance phone service unless it's authorized by that customer to that elect directly, all right? That's how you're going to hold it. And then you're going to follow up with that customer. You're going to have that customer dial a 1-700 number or 00 on their phone. And then the operator will come on and tell them who the long-distance carrier is, and now you're assured of that. Now, that's very, very key. Make sure you follow up with your customers. I mean, that's sometimes a little tedious stuff is things that we don't want to do, but that's what's important. You want long-term residual income, am I right? All right, we have to follow up with it. And we're always going to diffuse the win back. This information is in your kit. Are you with me? Okay. Let's talk about ways to retain the customer. Call the customer 2 or 3 days or on the date of a holiday. They appreciate that. You took the time out to think about them. If these customers are going to give us long-time financial security for our family, for ourselves, for the rest of our lives, allow us to have the freedom and the time to do everything that we want to do, to live the quality of lifestyle that we want to have, at least we can do is thank them by saying, look, you know you got a penny a minute coming up this Christmas. Or can we do that? Okay. You call 1 or 2 customers per week just to say thank you. We appreciate our customers. See, customers is the backbone of every business. We make sure our customers know that we appreciate them. We want to make sure we get a pick restriction on every single customer, every single one. Might take a little time, but you know what? As Chris Oliver said, about a yard is hard. Inch by inch, it's a cinch. All right. Now, give customers a prepaid calling card. The great thing about this season is that we have holiday calling cards out right now. Right now, we can go right back and we can order these holiday cards and let the customers know we appreciate them, just to keep them thinking about our name. It's advertisement. We want our name out there, right in front of them, okay? Show and send the customer some articles. Now, on the internet as well as, I know Chicago Tribune last week, real neat article about a major company that just raised their rates 5.9%. That's an article that we want our customers to get. We want our customers not to be fooled by all this advertisement coming back on the television about who's better, who's less, okay? No contact cards. We can call or give our customers a number to call, which is 1-800-567-4LCI. And they can get a no contact card sent to them, and then they can send that into the company. A postcard can be sent into that particular phone company and remove them from their telemarketers list. Isn't that a great idea? Okay. Postcards, Christmas cards, birthday cards, and special occasions. Folks, I'm just telling you, this is the way business is done. Okay? You got to show folks we appreciate them. Can we do it? Okay, now, I want to talk to you basically simply about how we're going to handle things in 1997. Because we had a slogan last year that Chris Oliver came up with, said, just do it, right? Didn't everybody this year say, just do it? What did we say? Just what? All right. For 1997, I want you to repeat 4 words after me. Pass them on by. One more time, loud and strong. Say, pass them on by. So when you run across a dream stealer that doesn't want to try your opportunity or be a customer from you, what are you going to do? Pass them on by. When you run across somebody tell you you're crazy, I'm going to get away from you with that phone thing, what are you going to do? Pass them on by. When you run across somebody tell you that you can't do it, you're crazy, stay in a cubicle with me, what are you going to do? When you got that negative spouse or that negative relative or that negative friend that's real close to you, how are you going to handle it? And when you reach the pinnacle of your success and you're riding down that highway, in that limousine down RVP Road, and you get to the intersection of RVP and Broke, and you see that same person that told you that you couldn't do it, you never make a difference, it would never work for you. You need to stay right here. You want to roll down your window, wave at him, hand him a business card, and what are you going to do? Thank you. My name is James Dentley. God bless you.